Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and I'm so excited to bring you this video. We'll be talking about magical anime set in a school that features a transfer student who ends up destroying his rivals. To be honest, this is already an overused anime trope, and if you aren't tired of it yet, then this video is certainly for you. Magical anime are highly interesting. There's a consistent power scale, beautiful magical girls, and epic magical showdowns involving some insanely overpowered spells. A transfer student in anime is always a game changer, either for the better or for worse, so you're sure they're going to have a significant role. Now, let's get right to the list. 10. Quanzi Fash. Nothing in the world can spell badass more than a show of true power, and that is exactly what Mofan does in the Magical Academy test to discover what power lies in him. To everyone's surprise, he not only has the powerful element of fire, but he also possesses the legendary and rare element of thunder, being the only dual wielder in his class, and being a commoner. He gets challenged a lot into fights to put him in his place. But as a true badass, he always ends up on top, dispatching any challenger with utmost ease due to his versatility in using the dual elements he was bestowed. In case some of you are having trouble understanding the plot, I'll explain it briefly for you. 3 months prior to the show, he's transported to a world where magic replaces science. However, the people his origin and their memories of him are all the same. Nine. Seirei Gensauki. Well, he did get the girl all right after interrupting her ritual to form a pact with a spirit and taking her off her concentration. The spirit became bound to him instead, and this was the first time ever that a spirit became bound to a man. So, now he's being sent off to the school where he's taught to use his newly found abilities in a boarding all-girls school for reasons I've already explained, as well as to monitor him and find out what's special about him for such an anomaly to take place. 800. When a peculiar alien race, known as the Savages, attack the human race, the only technological power that is capable of sending them off or defeating them is known as the 100. The main character and a survivor of a savage attack is Hayato Kisaragi, a young boy who has the highest compatibility levels with the 100 technology. Because of this, he's invited and then enrolled into Little Garden, a place where he can master his skills. Little Garden is a prestigious military academy on board a battleship. The academy is enrolled with some of the world's most talented and intelligent students, alongside some of the most capable fighters as well. Not to mention, it's filled to the brim with a plethora of beautiful girls. Hayato's in for a treat, and you would be too if you checked this little harem anime out. 7. Ichiban Ushiro no Daimao. There's something explosive about anime that features a Demon King. It's become like a cheat code to creating an exciting anime. And this 2010 anime rides on that wave perfectly. It transcends several genres such as ecchi, fantasy, action, and comedy. The use of a harem in a school setting helps to set the tone for the delinquents who will run wild. Is our fate predestined? This is the dilemma of Akuto Sai, who's been prophesied to be the Demon King. Everything about his life changes and people now see him differently. Even some friends start to avoid him and misfortune upon misfortune befall him. With his newfound powers, he must change his destiny and prove that he decides his fate. Six. Seiken Tsukai no World Break. Most fantasy anime with a touch of romance in a school setting do feature a harem, and World Break, Aria of Curse for a Holy Swordsman is not an exception. There are some romantic elements to this supernatural action anime, making it more entertaining to watch. Kids with memories of their past lives are being trained at Akane Academy to fight the monsters known as metaphysicals. Moroha Haimura is our main character, and he has been overpowered in several of his past lives. He begins to meet girls who knew him in their past, and his life gets more complicated than ever. 5. Trinity 7. This anime literally starts off with the world coming to an end. However, you can't just end the world from the first episode, ending the series with it now, can you? That's why the cousin of the main character pulls off a Deus Ex Machina, saves the day, but disappears in the process. Having no idea what's going on, things get worse for the MC as he's introduced to a girl holding a giant gun to his face, blaming him apparently for the end of the world that almost took place. He's then whisked off to a school where he discovers that in him lies the power of a demon lord that can destroy or save the world, depending on how it's used. Four, Hagure Yusha no Aesthetica. Now this one is interesting in the sense that it's not just one person who gets isekai to a fantasy world. Ever since the discovery of a certain syndrome 30 years ago, thousands of people have traveled to fantasy worlds. And sometimes there are rare cases in which an individual somehow manages to keep the special magic abilities they acquired in those fantasy worlds. As for the protagonist, his name is Akatsuki Osawa, and he pulls off a major feat. Not only does he defeat the Demon Lord, he also kidnaps his daughter and brings her to Earth. And now, as she poses as his sister, the two of them enroll in a special magic academy on Earth, which is designed for those who return with magical capabilities. Three, Mahoka Koko no Retose. We all can agree that if there's an OP magic school MC, then it's Tatsuya from the anime where the show makes sure every fan gets to see what they're here for. Being branded as second grade or not good enough could kill a lot of dreams, even in an anime universe. But if you're Shiba Tatsuya, who has nothing but secrets running through his veins, being more than just a step ahead than the ones that the institution has placed above you is the least bit of surprise you can expect from the boy. With the first season literally all about Tatsuya amazing every other character ever while making all the girls on the campus faint from the mere sight of him, it's safe to say that if anime's given us an ideal student, then it's the guy in the green and white himself who just doesn't seem to phase at all, even when the whole world is going at him all at once. With the second season out now and a new spin-off coming, let's rewatch the show to refresh those memories. 2. Maogakuen. From the name, it might sound like I'm trolling, but forget about the long-ass name. We're simply talking about the Misfit of Demon King Academy, an isekai anime that aired in 2020, and this is one of the best isekai anime out there. Magical fights, cute girls, demon, and a fantasy high school, this anime has all the recipe for a perfect isekai. Anos Voldigode might just be the most boastful anime character of all time, and with how overpowered he is, he's earned the right to brag as much as he wants. Anos Voldigode reincarnates and sees that the world has changed drastically, and while having just a fraction of his actual power, he sets out to change the world again. One, Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun. The protagonist is a 14-year-old boy named Iruma, and honestly, the past 14 years of his life have been very sad. Even though he's underage, he still has to work and make money for his parents, while they go about their lives irresponsibly. And then one day his parents go too far. They sell him to a demon for some good cash. Iruma's anxiety stats go off the charts, but soon enough he realizes that the demon didn't just buy him as food. Not at all, in fact. The demon just wanted a grandchild, so that he can pamper him and also make him attend the demon school. Iruma is relieved, but little does he know that the demon is Sullivan and he is the chairman of the school. And now everyone expects Iruma to become the Demon King. This is a very wholesome and refreshing anime, so if you have ever been a fan of shonen anime, definitely check it out. Plus, the second season is currently ongoing. You can binge the first season and then catch up. And that brings us to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you've seen any of this anime, let us know your thoughts in the comments section.